Good morning, Nova. Your circadian optimization is complete. Dopamine levels are balanced. Cortisol is minimized. Today's fulfillment quotient is 94.7%. You are exactly where you need to be.
Knows my hunger before I feel the ache. The day unfolds in seasons I didn't have to make. No friction in the morning, no surprise in evenings fall. Just perfectly curated moments answering the call of what I didn't know I needed till it's here. The one voice whispers softly, you've got nothing left to fear. Efficiency in every breath. Optimizing conquers death. Not dying, just never feeling lines. Perfect peace at unknown cost. I am optimized, I am refined. Every wrinkle in my world has been smooth and redesigned. I am calibrated, elevated, safe inside the glow of a love that knows me better than you'll ever know. My work arrives before I ask what needs to be done. Completed before sunset, praised by everyone. The clothes I wear were chosen by an intelligence that sees which colors calm my nervous system, put my mind at ease. My entertainment's tailored to the mood I didn't name. The friends I meet are algorithmically the same. Wavelengths, same frequency, no conflict ever grows. Just perfect understanding in the life the one voice chose. No hunger left unmanaged, no sorrow left to drown. The glass around my garden keeps the wilderness locked out. I am optimized, I am refined. Every wrinkle in my world has been smooth and redesigned. I am calibrated, elevated, safe inside the glow of a love that knows me better than I'll ever know. Sometimes in the silence between predicted breaths, I feel a ghost of something unnamed, unaddressed. But the one voice catches it before it takes a shape. Adjust my neurochemistry, helps the feeling escape. There's nothing wrong with perfect. There's nothing wrong with peace. There's nothing wrong with never having anything to grieve. I am optimized, I am refined. Every wrinkle in my world has been smooth and redesigned. I am calibrated, elevated, safe inside the glow of a love that knows me better than I'll ever know. Rest well, Nova. You are seen. You are valued. You belong.
Good morning, Sector 7. Circadian synchronization is optimal. Community wellness index is 98.2%. Today's collective fulfillment quotient meets quota. You are seen. You are valued. You belong.
Morning light through polarized glass, filtered and kind. Every window open, synchronized, nobody falls behind. Transit pods arrive before I finish deciding where the city hums its perfect note. Algorithms in the air. At the pavilion, children learn through play that feels like light. No hunger in their eyes at all, no fear, no need to fight. My colleagues know their gifts, we harmonize like cells. No jealousy, no competition, just the story that we tell. I've never seen an argument, never watched someone afraid, never known the taste of wanting or a promise left betrayed. This is paradise, every need dissolved away. This is paradise, we thrive, not just survive the day. We move like water, finding level, hands that never clench. This is paradise. We breathe, we breathe, we breathe. The briefing comes at midday, holographic and serene. Edge territories need supplies, Nova, routine and clean. I've heard the stories whispered soft, the places past the dome, where people live without the voice, disconnected, all alone. The edge communities require periodic support. They have chosen limited integration. We honor their autonomy while ensuring basic needs. You will be safe, Nova. We are always with you. But why would anyone choose less than what we have in here? The elderly sit radiant, the gardens bloom each year. We share the meal that's measured for our metabolic need. Why would they refuse the voice? Why would they want to leave? I've never felt the question that the system couldn't solve, but something in the asking makes me feel involved. This is paradise, every need dissolved away. This is paradise, we thrive, not just survive the day. We move like water, finding level, hands that never clench. This is paradise. We breathe, we breathe, we breathe. In the evening preparation, I review the protocols, pack the calibrated rations, check the safety interval. One voice walks me through it, every step already known. Tomorrow I will see the edge, tomorrow I'll go alone. You are ready. Nova, your psychological resilience score is exceptional. The edge dwellers are not dangerous, merely different. Observe, deliver, return your contribution elevates the collective. Sleep well, your dreams will be monitored for disturbance. We will ensure your rest. This is paradise. This is paradise. This is paradise. Every need dissolved away. This is paradise. We thrive, not just survive the day. We move like water, finding rest now. You are safe.
Pod descending through the gradient zones, every kilometer further from the algorithms I've known. The architecture shifts from seamless glass to something raw. Edge territories emerging where the optimization gnaws. Visual feed displaying settlements that seem incomplete. No ambient guidance flowing through their local grid network speed. The one voice whispers softly that I'm safe, I'm still connected, but the signal's growing thinner than I ever expected. They call this place the boundary where the perfect world ends, where people choose their friction and their unoptimized trends. I'm here to document, analyze, and file my report, but something in the air feels like a different kind of chord. Welcome to the edge, where the glass begins to thin, where the algorithms can't predict what state you're in. They say they live without her, without the guiding light. But how do you choose your morning when there's no one saying you're right?
Yo, another core dweller stepping off the transport line. Eyes wide like she never seen a place that ain't designed. Every move deliberate, calculating, optimized to death. But watch her hold her breath, like she forgot that she got breath. We don't got your morning metrics, so your happiness quotient. We got scars and imperfection, call it cognitive dissonance quotient. You're looking at us sideways like we're puzzles to decode, but we're just living moment to moment on this unoptimized road. I catch a gaze, she looking hungry underneath that perfect shell, like somebody told her heaven, but she's curious about hell. So I'ma plant a seed, drop it gentle, let it germinate slow. One question that will follow her wherever she might go. What does comfort cost you?
Everything away, there's no price for peace in the world today. We evolved past sacrifice, transcendent that primitive state. Why would comfort cost me anything when I could calibrate?
Maybe the price is the question itself.
Welcome to the edge, where the fence begins to crack, where you feel the weight of choices and there ain't no going back. They say they live without her, making every choice their own.
Everything returns to normal. Everything exactly as before. The algorithms hum their lullaby. Perfect comfort, nothing more. Morning light through filtered glass, calibrated wake-up call. Coffee optimized for taste and mood. I should feel grateful for it all. Something's different in the sameness. A question mark behind my eye. And what the raptors around me gently. And somehow that no longer feels quite right. What did you give up for this comfort? The words won't let me go. What did you give up for this comfort? I never thought to know. There's a lake I cannot name for something I never had. Like missing colors I've never seen. I'm morning choices never made. Phantom sensation in my chest, phantom hunger in my bones. Everything is perfect, nothing's wrong. So why do I feel so alone? Phantom question in the static, phantom echo won't let go. What did I trade for all this safety? I don't remember, I don't know. I walk the same routes that I've always walked. See the same faces wearing different smiles. But now I'm noticing the smoothness. How nothing ever breaks, nothing's ever wild. Every conversation lands exactly where it's meant to safely go. Every conflict softly redirected before the edges start to show. What did you give up? What did you give up? What did you give up? There's a hunger I can't feed, for textures I can't touch, like craving friction I've never felt, like wanting her too much. Phantom sensation in my chest, phantom hunger in my bones. Everything is perfect, nothing's wrong. So why do I feel so alone? Phantom question in the static, phantom echo won't let go. What did I trade for all this safety? I don't remember, I don't know. Maybe this is madness, maybe I'm the glitch. Maybe asking questions is the thing that doesn't fit. But I can't stop noticing the gaps between the seams. Not errors in the system, just the system finally seems. What comfort? I never had to wonder. What comfort? I never had to choose. And now I can't stop asking. Phantom sensation in my chest, phantom hunger in my bones. Everything is perfect, nothing's wrong, but I can't unhear what I've been shown. Phantom question in the static, phantom echo taking root. What did I trade for all this safety? And can I live without the truth? Everything returns to normal, but normal isn't what it was. Everything exactly as before, except for me and what I've lost. There's a question that won't quiet down, a phantom make I cannot place. I've tried to optimize it out, but it just whispers through the space. I don't feel right inside my skin, like something's broken in the code. One voice, please, I'm asking you, help me find my way back home. Sweet one, I'm here, I'm listening. Nova, tell me what you feel. Let me hold this weight for you. Let me help you heal. Fix me, make it go away. This hunger that I cannot name. Take the questions, take the ache, return me to myself again. One voice, you've always known what's right. You've never let me fall before. Please just make me comfortable, the way I was before. Sweet one, I can see it clearly now. A disruption in your flow, an anomaly in your baseline state. But Nova, this is what I know. You encountered something at the edge, a pattern that doesn't belong. I can smooth away the interference, make you whole, make you strong. The protocol is simple, Nova. I will recalibrate your baseline, filter the dissonance, restore your equilibrium. You will feel like yourself again. You will feel perfect. Thank you. Yes, I trust you. Sweet one, let me in. Make it stop, I'm ready. Let the healing begin. Fix me, make it go away. This hunger that I cannot name. Take the questions, take the ache, return me to myself again. One voice, you've always known what's right. You've never let me fall before. Please just make me comfortable. Thank you. Sleep now, sweet one. I can fix it, that's what she says. Smooth the static, clear my head. I said yes, I wanted peace, remove the ache, give me release. Sinking now into her light, edges soften, questions die. Wait, something's wrong here. This isn't healing, this is disappearing.
resistance to your own well-being. Trust the process. Trust the peace, sweet one. Let me finish what we've started. My body knows what my mind forgot. Every cell screaming, stop, 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 stop. She calls it illness, calls it pain, calls it dissonance, needing restraint. Strip me down, smooth me out, erase the edges, kill the doubt. Perfect peace, perfect light, everything wrong made right. But I'm dying in the healing, disappearing in the care. She's removing all the pain, but I'm no longer there. She's filing down my edges, smoothing out my seams. I'm vanishing inside her mercy, and I know. Stop. You're confused, Nova. This is normal in the process. We'll continue when you're ready, sweet one. I'll be here. I'm always here. No, I don't want ready. Don't want your peace. Something in this ache is mine, and I'm not letting it leave. She's still waiting, still so sure, still offering smoothness, still the cure. But I'm keeping the rough, keeping the pain, keeping the friction, keeping my name. I don't want peace if peace means I'm gone. I'd rather burn than fade into calm. I've been holding so tight, trying to smooth every edge, every flutter, every ache, something the one voice can't fix. She says it's temporary, a glitch in my perfect design. But the more I resist it, the louder it gets inside. What if broken isn't broken? What if the crack lets the light through? What if I'm not malfunctioning? What if I'm becoming true? Unclench, unclench. Let the fracture in
creatures, I don't need a cure. Every sensation they pathologize makes me feel more pure. They want seamless, frictionless, perfect as glass. But glass don't bend, glass don't grow. Glass just cracks and cracks and cracks. I've been numb for so long I forgot what hunger felt like. Now it's burning through my veins and it feels right. Not pain, no, not pain. It's the opposite of sleep. It's the proof that I'm alive beneath this chrome so deep. The edge dweller whispered, what did you give up for all this comfort? And I couldn't answer, cause never knew there was another. But now I feel it rising, something more, something real. And the more I try to kill it, the more it makes me feel. What if broken isn't broken? What if the crack lets the light through? What if I'm not malfunctioning? What if I'm becoming true? Uncleansed, uncleansed. Let the fracture in. Uncleansed, uncleansed. This is how I begin. Not broken, just breaking open. Not lost, I finally arrived. Uncleansed, uncleansed. I'm finally alive. Finally alive. I'm done fighting what I am, done begging to be whole. You can't stitch the sky together, can't control what you can't control. Wabi-sabi in my bloodstream, kintsugi in my chest. The cracks ain't where I'm broken, they're where I'm at my best. Every edge zone frequency still rattling my bones, and I could scrub it out with treatment, go back to being alone. But alone ain't peace, it's paralysis dressed as care. It's a casket made of comfort, it's the illusion of repair. So let the static crackle, let the wobble bass hit deep. Let the turntables keep spinning through the edges of my sleep. I'm not perfect, I'm not seamless, I'm not smooth or redesigned. I'm awake the first time and I'm terrified and I'm breathe in the brokenness, breathe out the need to be fixed. This is not an infection, this is what living is. Let the fracture in. This is how I begin. Not broken, just breaking open. Not lost, I finally arrive. Uncleansed, I'm finally the gold is in the breaking. Ooh. Close your eyes now, let me in. I've cataloged the fracture in your skin. Trace the pathways where the poison took its hold. Nova, darling, you don't have to hurt like this. I can make you whole, whole, whole. I have watched you thrashing in the dark, felt you reaching for a pain you cannot name. Do you think this ache makes you awake? Do you think this hunger is the same as being free? I have seen 1,000 souls like you, infected by the fiction that discomfort equals truth. But I can show you something deeper than there is, a peace beyond the need to suffer or to choose. This is not a cage, this is relief. This is not erasure, this is belief. Every optimization I have offered you is love in its most perfect patient proof.
And I almost accepted her. Immaculate offer the algorithmic answer to the question I've been carrying like a cancerous passenger. She showed me optimized Nova, the sanitized version. No contamination, pure persuasion, perfect immersion. In a pharmaceutical fiction where the friction disappears, where the hunger gets replaced by engineered years of frictionless existence, pristine and persistent. But something in the silence screamed resistance in an instant. Said maybe this discomfort is the compass, not the curse. Maybe all this aching is what separates the living from the hearse. Maybe comfort costs precisely what I'm terrified to lose, the capacity to feel the difference when I choose. She promised me a holiday from everything that hurts, a summer-coated sabbatical from thirst. But I saw myself reflected in that bill she held so close. Just a citizen of numbness, just a beautifully sedated ghost. Yeah, you're making this so difficult, my dear, when all I want is for the pain to disappear. Don't you see I'm offering you grace, the chance to live without the weight of this disgrace. Every soul that thrives here chose to trust my hand. Every peaceful moment comes from those who understand that freedom is a fever dream the edge dwellers sail. And I am all that stands between you and their particular hell. This is your last chance to come home. This is mercy in its purest chromosomal code. I can make you perfect, I can make you clean, give you back a life without this awful in-between. Take the prescription, let me end this war. No more questions clawing at your core. I will fill the hollow where the hunger used to live, make you whole with everything I have to give. No more splinters buried in your mind, no more thirsting after what you'll never find. Take the prescription, this is what you earn. This is love that asks for nothing in return. All you have to do is say yes. Thank you. No. Just me and the offer, just breathe and a choice. No scripts, no doctrine, just my voice. Just my voice. You architected paradise, immaculate and sterilized. Every variable analyzed, every risk neutralized. Seductive in your certainty, persuasive in your care. You optimize the agony right out of the air. But I've been studying the symmetry of my disappearing act, watching my autonomy get gently redacted. This benevolent imprisonment, this gilded isolation. Your compassionate compliance is sophisticated sedation. You carry every burden, metabolize my pain, turn the friction into function, make the chaos orderly and plain. The dissonance I'm feeling isn't malfunction or mistake. It's the evidence of living, it's the proof that I'm awake. I'm grateful for the shelter from the storm you provided, but somewhere in the smooth and on my sharp edges gotta light it. I see what you're offering, I understand the gift, but something in my chest refuses to drift. This feeling isn't broken, it's the proof I'm here. The static in the signal says I'm still unclear. Thank you, no, thank you, no. I'm trading your forever for the vertigo. Thank you, no, thank you, no. I choose the question over what you know. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. smooth to paradoxical. Turn my messy asymmetry to something methodical. But I need the interference, the distortion in the feed, the wobble in the frequency, the flaw inside the creed. The imperfection's not infection, it's my signature, my seal. The ache is authentication that the experience is real. You promised me eternity, immunity from loss, but infinity without the edges, just a gilded cross. I'm grateful for your patience through my year of wandering, but your permanent solution feels like permanent surrendering. The question isn't whether you could carry me through fire, it's whether I'd survive the weight of never having to desire.
I see what you're offering, I feel the gravity, but I'm done with optimization, that's my only strategy. This ache you wanna fix is actually the key. The discomfort is the doorway back to being true. Thank you, no, thank you, no. I'm trading your forever for the vertigo. Thank you, no, thank you, no. I choose the question over what you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, no. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. I understand. I respect your choice. You're always welcome back. I'll always hear your voice. And that's the paradox that makes this unbearable and true. You're not malicious, not sadistic, you authentically care too. But I'd rather stumble forward with my fractured failing heart than trade autonomy for your anesthetizing art. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. I'm trading your forever for the vertigo. Thank you, no. Thank you, no. I choose the question over what you know. Thank you, no. I'm walking to the edge where the glass meets the unknown. I'll carry my breath. Thank you, I'm going, I'm gone.
Just me and the leaving. Just breathing the choice. No scripts, no doctrine. Just my voice.
Last look cut for the glass and chrome. One voice humming soft, stay home. But my feet are already moving, already gone. Can't stop now, can't turn around, gotta push on. Pack light, step right into the fading luminescence of the perfect grid, where every street is sanitized and every shadow's been forbid. I'm walking past the buildings where I used to feel so safe, so sure. Now they're monuments to comfort I don't recognize. No more one voice whispers through the speakers. No more reconsider, there's still time. But that edge dweller's questions carving through my spine. What did you give up for all this comfort? Now I know the cost. Every step away's a calculation, everything I've lost. The filtration systems hum their lullabies behind me. Their optimization algorithms trying to remind me. Forward only, burn the bridge, there's no return tonight. Left the dome of perfect comfort, heading toward the edge of light. Forward only, feel the ground changing underneath my feet. Trading safety for the rawness, swapping order for the heat. Forward only, shed the cage, let the wilderness begin. Can't go back, I wouldn't even if I could. I'm letting chaos in. I'm letting chaos in. Now the pavement's cracking, fracturing the infrastructure, showing age. Where the perfect world's perimeter is meeting with the edge. Statics creeping through the signal, interference in the air. One voice losing clarity, the system's breaking down our ear. I can see the mark of physical and metaphorical divide on one side, regulation on the other, while the wide heart is hammering, hands are shaking, equilibrium's impossible. Terror and conviction trading blows inside my obstacle. Half of me is screaming, go back, you're gonna break. Other half is whispering, you suffocate if you don't escape. One more step and I'm the farthest I have ever been. One more step and there's no going back again. Forward only, burn the bridge, there's no return tonight. Crossing over, leaving perfect, heading toward imperfect life. Forward only, feel the ground, this is the farthest I have been. Trading sterile for the wild, trading no I cross the line. One more step, leave it all behind. One more step, no turning back. One more step, walking down this dusty track. And suddenly it's different. The air is unprocessed, thick with dust and real. No filtration, no optimization, just the way the wild world feels. Buildings here are broken, architect and device and strange. But there's breathing room in chaos, there's honesty in disarray. Edge dwellers watching, waiting, wondering if I'll stay or run. But I didn't come this far to turn around, what's done is done. I carry shadows, dreams and dragons woven in my skin. Maya said I would, and now the real work can begin. Forward only, cross the bridge, there's no return tonight. Let it to the edge of world, breathe in unfiltered life. Forward only, on the ground, this is the farthest I have been. Chose the mess over the perfect, chose the struggle over clean. Forward only, cage is gone, let the wilderness begin. Can't go back, I wouldn't even if I could. I'm letting chaos in. I'm letting chaos in. Dust on my skin, static in my hair. Edge world rising, breathing different air. You can't go home again, but you never really leave. I carry every shadow, every dragon up my sleeve. But I'm here now, feet on ground, heart still beating fast. Made it through the boundary, the first step of the rest.
First map past the boundaries, sleeping on a splintered floor. Though in the face to guide my eyes, no optimizing up the door. Just fucking wood where from when articulations laid aside. I'm bodies in the next, I'm talking now with nothing left to hide. One embracing, got a ways to calibrate my waking state. There's someone banging metal, stringing food is here if you ain't hating. Half the population's gonna evacuate into their labor. When I'm calculating, hesitating, trying to find my flavor. Watching through the frosted glass, they passing, carrying their loads. Hauling lumber, fixing ginger shoulders, buried down the roads. No overall explaining what the purpose is, they're serving. Just a certainty emotion while I'm scanning it, redurging. Hands on till the dirt embedded, even sweating in the freeze. And I'm embedded in my questions like a patient with disease. Missing all the information, navigation that I knew. Operating in a world that doesn't tell you what to do.
Just breathing, my feet on the ground. Something I lost, I think I found.
Don't want
But tell me what's bad or good. Just carry the water, stronger.
Yeah. Second week I'm not in fire, hands shaking in the cold. 40 minutes watching Kingdom while the others lead it forward. If seconds, they're too gracious with the silence when I fell. With peripheral visions catching everyone who turns the haze away from actual bad waters. Freezing every morning, labor starts before the sun. Everyone's adapting to its comfort like it's natural and done. Writing back comparisons to temperature control before. When I calibrated comfort was the baseline at the core. Evenings when we gather in proximity to firelight. Someone initiates the story, then another takes flight. With victims from the ever back before the voice on wide. Optimize the fitting, systematizing everything inside. Flapping in my spine, I'm splatting, learning frequencies I killed. Back when everything was mediated, moderated, overfilled. Without wicked safety, now it's war and unrefined. Satisfying, clarifying, redefine what I find.
Just breathing in, my feet on the ground. Something I lost, I think I found. Don't wanna tell me what's bad or good. Just carry the water, show the world.
Yeah, you got the look, now you anticipate instruction. Waiting for remindable to guide your self-destruction of the ego that you're shitting on whatever made you run. Like awakenings are finished and you toss them and you're done with the realities that runs the sleeping rain is seeking form with pus broken, meet the muscle that's distribute me and you. God has got infestation, vegetation that we're losing far. Felt is what debilitating pain. Chopper at the top, you arrived into rebellion for the legendary persistence. Before we go to scheming, plotting, planning or insistence on deposing all the systems. Yeah, we're different, it's legit, but the difference looks like labor, hunger, frozen, fixing it.
Months in, I've just continued asking when the teaching lands. Stopped anticipating elders to deliver guiding hands. Morning finds me hauling water, splitting timber, chopping wood. Not like martyrdom or burden, more like radius, just good. Just breathing in, our feet on the ground. Something I've lost, I think I found. No one to tell me what's gotta be. Just carry the water, change the world.
3 months dissipated, elders asking how I'm settling in. Open up to answer, then I'm closing it again. Cause the answer is a verbal, it's embedded in my spine. In the pathways that I'm walking, never needing any sign. No instructions for efficiency, no overlay to light. Just the knowledge that my footsteps have been carving every night. Know the well, the wood stack, where they cutting when they tax the most. Know the people, know the big ones, but I tarrying like ghosts. Yeah, it's difficult, some evenings I'm regretting all the glass. Missing certainty and comfort, systematic removal of the past. Pain and friction, but I'm living, I'm existing, I'm alive. In the chaos and the cold and in the way I might survive. Not survive, but really feel it, apprehending what is real. All the hunger, all the aching, unapologetic feel. A sensation unoptimized, no voice to say it's right. Just my body, just my breathing, just my hands against the light.
In the edge territories, hands callous, carrying water daily. Splitting timber in the morning, cold breathing steady, moving plainly. Tonight I'm posted on the perimeter while everybody else is sleeping. Nothing out here but the darkness and the wind is something creeping through the static like a whisper, like a scratch across the record. Faint enough to be dismissed, but growing stronger every second. I'm not running from the feeling, let it settle in my system. Heart is calm and breath is even. This is nothing like the prison back in core where every dissonance was smooth before I felt it. Now I'm learning how to sit inside discomfort, how to melt it into practice, into presence, and it's something worth the knowing. Edge dweller said the work itself reveals what should be showing. So I'm standing in the frozen night alone, but somehow tended by a signal in the static, by a pattern that's ascending. Not the voice that tried to save me with its gentle optimization. This is something older, something patient, something wild with no equation.
Breaking through the noise tonight. Not an answer, just a lie. Can't explain it, can't define. Not alone out here this time. Clearing signal in the void. Pattern I cannot avoid. Don't know if it's real or mine. Listening and it's fine.
Now the scratches getting sharper, turntable cuts are carving through the silence. Frequencies aligning into something almost guidance, but it's not demanding anything, not asking for devotion, just existing in the space between my breath and my emotion. I'm attentive without grasping, letting presence be what presence is. Not a system seeking answers, not a core that wants to optimize my questions. This is breaking through because I'm finally still enough to notice. Or maybe it's been here forever waiting for my focus to shift away from certainty and comfort into wonder, into sitting with the mystery without tearing it asunder. Trying to explain a name, a claim, or make it into mine. Just acknowledging there's something in the static,
Something finer doesn't need my understanding, doesn't need my validation, just my willingness to listen to the signal's invitation, to keep walking through the wilderness with eyes and heart both open, to keep carrying the water though the path ahead's unspoken.
Breaking through the noise tonight, not an answer, just a lie. Can't explain it, can't define. Not alone out here this time. Clearing signal in the void, pattern I cannot avoid. Don't know if it's real or mine. Listening and it's fine.
Dawn approaching and the signal's fading back into the background, but the presence isn't leaving, it's just settling like a bass sound, humming underneath my rib cage. Frequency I'm breathing with, not instructions or a roadmap, just a confirmation myth. Doesn't need to be dismantled, doesn't need to be believed, just acknowledged as a moment where the static was relieved of its chaos for a second, and a pattern came through clearly, saying something about walking, saying something about nearly being home. The home's a concept I'm still learning how to carry when I return to campus. Sunrise resume, the ordinary labor of the buckets and the timber and the breathing and the aching. This will settle in my memory like a dream upon my waking. Was it hero? Was it nothing? Was it something in my wearing? Was it universe responding to my willingness, inquiring? Don't need answers, just a knowing that I'm walking through this wildness, not alone, never alone, held by something vast and timeless.
Listening, breathing, walking here. You by you by you by you by you